All right, Shalom. It's your brother Yawatazar. Want to start out giving infinite honors, glory, and prayers to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS who rule well. Teaches His truth 100%, no cut. Double shalom and salutation to our King, pushing His word across the four winds in true faith and sincerity, giving all diligence. Want to get into a quick lesson out of one, Ratazar. Lord's will is edifying to the point. Going into, that silver unrest is coming. Okay, famine is coming. Not only the famine of the, famine of the bread, of food, but also famine of the word. But in particular, we're gonna be touching on, civil unrest in the upcoming famine, with food, actual food. Okay, so I'm gonna get into it. This is off natural news, just using it, for edification purposes, educational purposes. It says, no more food to New York City truckers commence boycott on truckloads to the Big Apple in protest of judicial weaponization targeting Trump. All the allegations dealing with Trump, basically, as we're about to get into it with the women and, so-called with fraud, but I'm going to read a little bit of it. We're going to pull some precepts. But you see, the truckers, they bring the food in, okay? And many other things. It says the Great Trucker Boy Scout of New York City has commenced as boycott New York fast becomes one of the top trending topics on X, and we know that's going to affect the whole nation. Okay, it always starts off in the big cities, then it trickles down to the little cities. So that's going to be nationwide. All on top of these devils, forcing killing off the crops and the cattle. All right, but it says all across the nation, Google searches for trucker boycotts are surging as the nation eagerly looks for information about what is happening, or rather, no longer happening in the Big Apple. So-called MAGA, okay, make America great again. Them Trump supporters, truck drivers are showing support for former President Donald Trump by refusing to deliver food and other goods to New York City following a court ruling to hold him liable for what New York Daily News described as a history of fraud and sexual abuse. Okay, so these Americans, these Trump supporters, man, they everywhere, man. They not going for that shit. Trump is their king. So they not playing behind Trump, man. That's gonna trickle down into civil unrest, okay, as well as a famine, adding to the famine. Okay, it says one truck driver by the name of Chicago Ray posted an angry rant on X about how he and at least 10 other truck drivers are really upset about the verdict. You effing around and find out, Ray said in a vulgarity, filled monologue. We're tired of you mother lovers. I mean, you mother effers, leftists effing with Trump by depriving New York City of necessities. Chicago Ray and other like-minded truckers aim to punish the city's residents and teach them a lesson so they will leave Trump alone. Okay, so man, Trump holds some weight. Okay, but ultimately is the spirit and power Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. That's fulfilling the Lord's will, fulfilling prophecy, man. Okay, it says my advice for New Yorkers is start stocking up. Chicago Ray wrote in a separate X post. There's 6 millions of truckers for Trump. Millions of us leave Trump the F alone. Okay, so that just is letting you know, man. Okay, and let me get into it. Let me see. It says, I'm going to read a little bit more. The verdict that promoted all this unrest is a Manhattan judge ordered that Trump pay $355 million for shady business practice that includes inflating and deflating the value of his properties to suit his desire. This place is crooked. But the point is, man, okay, that famine is coming. Silver unrest. Matter of fact, let's jump down to the bottom. It says, between 70 and 73% of all freight in the United States is delivered via trucks. Damn. This means the entire U.S. economy is at risk of coming to a screaming halt should the truckers' protests manifest at the scale some predict. The latest news about the growing civil unrest between left and right and the repercussions it is having on supply chains and logistics can be found at Chaos News. So the point is, man, civil unrest as well as famine is coming. Okay, now let's get that word. Let's get civil unrest. All right. It says, got a few things. It says suggested definition for civil unrest is a following, a term that includes. Okay, we're going to skip that. We're going to get this. It says civil unrest is a fighting between different groups of people living in the same country, and losses caused by the fighting are usually not covered by insurance. All right, we're going to get this. What is the definition of civil unrest? A suggested definition of civil unrest is as follows: a term that includes limited political violence, such as acts of terrorism, individual assassinations, etc., or sporadic violence, collective actions such as riots, or non-violent and mildly violent collective actions such as protests and demonstrations. Is that not what's going on? But it's going to turn up. The Lord's going to turn this up, man. So the worst scenario is coming. It says, what are the main causes of civil unrest? Here we go. Frequently cited explanations include tension or dissatisfaction over political, economic, or social changes, conditions. Okay, so there it is, man. We see that these people are not liking these Trump supporters. Okay, these American citizens, okay, are not liking how they're doing their former president. Well, still in their mind, they're President Trump, man. Okay, and that's going to trickle down to prophecy being fulfilled. Now let's get that. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14 through 19. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draws nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Civil unrest. These different militia groups, okay, these different factions of people, okay, it's gonna be civil unrest in this place, man. You're gonna have those that support the government's decision. You're gonna have those that don't. Okay, and they're gonna fight. You're gonna have race riots, race wars. Okay, it's just gonna be all out anarchy, man. Chaos, wars in the streets, man. Okay, it says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. There shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay, it's gonna be from the famine. Okay, and lawlessness is gonna cause people to what? To break in other folks' houses, kill them, rape them, take their food, their goods. Okay, it's going to be a dog eat dog, man. Okay, it's going to be hell out here, chaos. Okay, and we see how everything is breaking down from the inside out, on the outside in. Okay, this place is through. The Lord is judging. Okay, Babylon the Great, aka America, man. Okay, and the Lord is about to ultimately turn it all the way up, man. Okay, the fire will be kindled when the Lord returns, man. Okay, and the Lord is going to be the icing on the cake and just fully just eradicate this place, man, and the wicked. Okay, it says a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. Okay, because people are going to be afraid. You're going to have different blockades set up, man. Okay, it's going to be hell out here, man. It's going to be who got the most bullets, the most weapons. Okay, when it comes to these Babylonians, these Americans, but when it comes to the men of the Lord, okay, the elect, okay, we're gonna have faith, Lord willing, we're a part of that number, starting our elder apostles on down. Okay, that we keep the faith in the Lord. The Lord is gonna hide us in these times, man. But we'll just sit to be watchmen to prophesy, okay, to show you what's about to happen, man. Okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid. And that's what's coming, man, because this is a pompous, proud place. And these people are proud and pompous, man. And the Lord is about to humble these people, man, about to bring a great distress upon these American people, man. Okay, you Babylonians. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, famine, and for great tribulation, man. Civil unrest, famine. Okay, what you think the people are going to do? We see how Jake got down, act up when they ain't got no more crawfish. When Jake act up when ain't no more tissue in the stores. Jake act up when cigarettes are low. Okay, how Jake act up when they can't get that high. So how much more when that food? Okay. How much more, man? When food, actual necessities, goddamn, is scarce. Okay, man, the Lord is about to put a spirit out here, man, to do His bidding. And let me get that. This is Ecclesiastes 40 and 9. It says death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamity and famine, tribulation and the scourges. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. And this second flood is going to be by way of thermonuclear fire, that lake of fire. Okay, just as well as they was the scourges that we just read about was made for them in the ancient time and the times of Noah. Hey, it's all replayed again, man. But this time the Lord is not going to flood the earth with water again, with water. He's going to flood it with fire. And that's the judgment of the wicked, man. On top of bloodshed, strife, sword, okay, different pestilence, okay, different things, man. But this is the judgment of the Lord, man. Now this is let me get this. This is Ezekiel 14 and 13, the New International Version. Son of man, if a country sin against me by being unfaithful, Babylon the Great, reward her double, even as she rewarded thee. It said her sins have reached up to heaven. You know, I'm roughly paraphrasing. All right, these precepts, okay, from Revelations. It says, son of man, if a country sin against me by being unfaithful, and I stretch out my hand against it to cut off its food supply and send famine upon it and kill its people and their animals. So that's what's coming to America, man. A city near you, okay? And it's all judgment for the wicked, okay? If you believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, if you of the elect of the nation of Israel, okay, you're good, man. You just gotta just hold fast what you have. This is Ezekiel 7 and 15, the NIV again. It says, outside is the sword, inside are plagues and famine. Those in the country will die by the sword. You know, you got different people that stock up food, got little bunkers and stuff out there in the country, rural areas. Okay, that's going to be killed by the sword. You're gonna have people invading them as well. Okay, taking their goods, you know, because a lot of these doomsday preppers, they dumb enough to put their shit on the internet, okay, and tell what they're doing. You're gonna be the first ones people go after. Okay, it says those in the country will die by the sword. Those in the city will be devoured by famine and plagues, man. Okay, people that's in the city area. Okay, well, you got your house or your apartment complex is right across the street from the grocery store. You're right in the center of everything. Then you got Esau making these 15-minute cities. Okay, what you think all that's geared up to do, man? For judgment, easy access, man. Okay, to judge you, to be judged. Okay, so this is what's coming. Whether you believe it or not, thus says the Lord, it is coming, man. Okay, so with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and to the point. To next time, shalom.